The fourth inning is brought to you by Toyota and the all-new 2019 RAV4. Final stop on this two-city trip. Wilson Contreras digging the between-inning music here at Petco Park. 3-0. Yu Darvish has allowed one hit. That was the pitcher Lamet in the third. And he faces Martini, Myers, and Hosmer here in the Padre fourth. Slow breaker, he is low. Martini 4 out of 11, 2 walks in the series. Kansas State product and Chicago area native. First major league hit came with Oakland at the White Sox. Last year's second major league home run came at Wrigley Field. He drives this one the other way, but Schwarber will grab it.
How about some high-speed action powered by Xfinity? And we showcase Yu Darvish and spot on here today. Racking up the strikeouts. Per usual, a little heavy with the spin, whether it's curve, slider, or cutter. Good heater there, though, to catch Urias. Ramon De Jesus, the home plate umpire, has been willing to call the edges today, too. That doesn't hurt.
Myers fly out to center. Darvish home. 2 swinging strikes. Four strikeouts away from his fourth 200 strikeout season. That's number 7 today.
He just ate up Will Myers.
Wednesday, September 18th is Loyola University Chicago night. Fans who purchase seats through the Cubs special ticket offers page get a special edition Cubs cap in Loyola's school colors. A portion of net proceeds will benefit Loyola's undergrad scholarship program. To purchase tickets, it's cubs.com/special ticket offers. Hosmer fouls out of play. Darvish works out of the stretch the whole time in an effort to simplify. Hosmer down 0-2. Tough loss for Cole Hamels last night. He didn't make it through 5, but he only gave up 1 run. That was the Margot homer in the 5th, as the Padres won that game 4-0. Fastball low.
Yeah, I think it was the kind of game where if the Cubs, if it was a middle of the summer game, Hamels would have stayed in that game. With all the bullpen arms available, how important these games are, Joe decided to play the matchups to bring a righty in. More and more becoming a bullpen game. Oh my goodness.
8 strikeouts through 4. Hosmer slams his helmet down. Cubs 3, San Diego nothing.
You're watching Cubs baseball on NBC Sports Chicago, presented by OneTrust.
Research shows only 14% of drivers plan to go off-road. But that doesn't mean the Honda CR-V can't handle a few unexpected bumps. After all, we don't know how extreme you plan to get. The Honda CR-V, with available real-time all-wheel drive with intelligent control system. Part of U.S. News & World Report's best SUV brand.
America's oil and gas moves through 2.4 million miles of underground pipelines safely. But one of those pipelines were gone. We would need 90,000 more tanker trucks or 27,000 more rail cars every single day just to meet our energy needs. So, do you want this, or this? We move America's energy. We are Energy Transfer.
The 2019 Cadillacs are made to move and made to shine. Get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT5 from around $369 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Prep season is upon us, and Chicago's best high school football show is back for another season. Catch High School Lights, presented by Wintrust, tomorrow night at 11 on NBC Sports Chicago. Darvish in complete control of this ball game, and he will now get an opportunity to swing the stick here, leading off the 5th. Oh, see, striking everybody out, and he wanted to hit a home run too.
That's in there for a strike. 0-2. Darvish strikes out. Oh, and a piece of Cubs history as part of the Cubs' ongoing effort to restore and modernize Wrigley Field. Several sections of seats have been or will be removed. These seats are now available to purchase in sets of 2. Visit Cubs.com/seat sale for more information. Rizzo bounces to Hosmer. He'll take it to the bag. 2 quick outs. We are in the 5th inning. We have seen 14 combined strikeouts in this game.
Given the 2 guys on the mound, it's not a big surprise. Both well above league average with the strikeout rate. And that's a big problem, is he's issued 2 leadoff walks today, and they've both come around to score.
Cubs got a run in the 1st. They added 2 in the 4th.
That ball outside?
The last pitch?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
I would say so.
I
Still
forgot to check
made
my
the
lottery
graphic.
tickets.
Yeah.
I might be rich right now. I don't even know it.
Shohei Ohtani done for the rest of the regular season. Going to have knee surgery. And on his hands to fill it up with Schwarber on deck.
He has a bipartite patella in his left knee, which means he has a kneecap that is made up of 2 bones instead of 1. Huh.
Castellanos is out. He wanted an appeal. Jesus rings him up. You be the umpire at home. Yeah, I guess he did. 3-0 Cubs in the 5th.
This is happening. I need a good team.
You need a great team.
This is happening.
This is happening.
Get on it.
This is happening. Color and bold. Sounds good.
Great team. Great job. Great you.
Upwork. Hire freelancers, make things happen.
Why bother mastering something? Why test a hybrid engine for over 6 million miles? Why hand-tune an audio system? Why include the most advanced active safety system in its class, Standard? Because when you want to create an entirely new feeling, the difference between excellence and mastery is all the difference in the world. The Lexus ES. Every curve, every innovation, every feeling. A product of mastery. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
We're pretty different.
We're all unique in our own ways.
Somos muy diferentes.
Verizon knows everyone in your family is different.
There are so many of us doing so many different things.
That's why Verizon lets everyone mix and match different unlimited plans.
Crash is the gamer.
So everyone gets what they need without paying for things they don't.
The plan is so reasonable, they could stay on for the rest of their lives.
Did you get that on camera?
New plans start at just $35. Our lowest price ever. Now with a free phone when you switch. The network more people rely on gives you more.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Cubs Studio Update. If you want Cubs coverage on the go, download the My Teams app. The latest stories, podcasts, interviews, and highlights, all available on your phone. And you can stream our game coverage all year long. Now let's go back to Len and Jim in San Diego. Boys?
Time for stats with Lowe's. I mentioned a 200 strikeout season, and Yu Darvish starting the day 10 away is now just 2 shy of the 5th this decade for the Cubs.
If you were wondering who had the most strikeouts in a single season in Cubs history, we've got to go into the Wayback Machine. John Clarkson, 1886, struck out 313. He made 55 starts that year, completed 50 of them, 466 2/3 innings.
Yeah, that's why I think strikeout rate's probably a better number, right?
Yeah, well, and just
era to era is tough.
Yeah. So if you go into the modern era, Fergie Jenkins in 1970 struck out 274.
In how many innings? 3 something?
313.
Okay. Naylor swings and misses.
You're seeing some defeated body language in the Padre hitters after some of these swings and misses. Saw it from Myers, saw it from Hosmer. Now you're seeing it from Naylor. It's completely overmatched right now. Fergie struck out 273 in 1969. Kerry Wood in 2003, 266 strikeouts and just 211 innings.
Ooh. Outside for a ball. France and then Allen due for the Padres. He got him for his 9th. Man, if not for that Lamet single, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, but you said it earlier, there's no way they're going to let him go 9 innings here today. So, but yeah, this is about as dominant a performance you're going to see. This is the big guy in Little League striking everybody out.
France missed that fastball. Beat writers tweeting out left-hander Randy Rosario has been claimed by the Royals, recently designated for assignment by the Cubs. So we wish Randy the best.
Tell Jorge and Monty we said hi.
Well, Soler had a big night last night against the White Sox. He's got what, 43 home runs?
That sounds right. Yeah. Where does that put him in the American League? Has he got a chance to win the home run title over there?
I think so. Mike Trout has 45. So he's second.
I don't believe a Kansas City Royal has ever led the league in home runs. They've never had a 40 home run man until Soler did it this year. Well, what does he want to strike him out with here? High fastball or breaking pitch? I think it's going to be the breaker. Didn't bite.
But missed in his favor. Soler has homered again. Royals lead 6-3 in the 9th at the White Sox, so he's got 44. Right now he cannot be stopped.
That's a pretty good take there.
Tough one to lay off.
Yeah, the Major League Baseball has established the all-time single-season record for home runs. This year in 2017, the only time in the history of the sport there were more than 6,000 home runs hit in a season.
Pretty good plate appearance for France to not swing at those last two.
Yeah.
So a walk, which is kind of a surprise these days from Yu Darvish on a very competitive pitch. A backup breaking ball.
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily wanted to go there with it, but he almost got that inside corner. Yeah, I mean, he's been so dominant, it's kind of jarring that he didn't make the pitch when he needed to, because so far today he's been able to execute it just about every time.
big swing, just got a piece. It's 0-2. Outside on the split. This has been a big pitch for him here the last couple months. Just another wrinkle. He's got so many wrinkles, his repertoire is 100 years old. It has been very effective. The 1-2 swing and a miss. He's got 10 and 200 this season. I believe he's on the Kerry Wood pace.
Yeah, if you
10 through 5, and he's not done in the 5th.
If the if you're not watching him pitch and you just saw a breakdown of what he threw over the course of a game, you'd be tempted to call him a junk baller. But you can't call a guy who's capable of throwing 99 miles per hour a junk baller. That's the old guy with a worn out elbow just kind of slopping it up there. This is power spin that he's featuring.
Urias with a man on and 2 down. Manuel Margot on deck for Lamet. And we mentioned off the top, Lamet has basically been a 5-inning guy since he came back. And right now it's 74 pitches, so no guarantee he's done, but if Urias keeps the inning alive, they will definitely pinch hit. Darvish upset he didn't get that one. 2-0.
Well, he's gotten the benefit of the doubt on some of the edge calls here this afternoon, so you can understand his thinking, well, why was it a strike one time but not this time? The single game strikeout record was established on this date in 1962. A fellow by the name of Tom Chaney struck out 21. It took him 16 innings to do it.
Darvish has not walked 2 in a game, let alone in an inning, in his last 11 starts. He walked France earlier here in the 5th. Now 3-1 on Urias. Make it 3-2.
Yeah, so that explains Darvish right there. That cutter, the ability to throw the cutter. It's a 3-1 count. Now most guys, a hitter with not a whole lot of punch, are going to go fastball there to find the zone, but he's more comfortable throwing that cutter.
France on the move. There is that second walk, and it will get the tying run to the plate. Manuel Margot has the game-winning RBI the last 2 games. So Tommy Hotovy out for a visit. Now a word from Advocate Healthcare.
And that we're doing.
Come on, get healthy.
Put your heart into getting out and moving.
To keep us healthy.
Don't miss a beat. With the region's largest heart program, Advocate connects you to the highest quality care. Let's make healthy happen.
Sharing a moment gets everybody cruising.
Come on, get healthy. Come on, get healthy.
Margot will bat with 2 on. First time the Padres have had multiple base runners. They will go into their bullpen in the 6th. Game-winning home run last night for Margot. Way better against lefties than righties in terms of average.
But most of the home runs have come against right-handed pitching. He's been really good against the Cubs in his career.
Now time for Upwork, clutch off the bench. Nice leaping grab in center against Castellanos, and then a home run. They give the Padres a lead they would not relinquish. They didn't give up a run, in fact. That's a big call to get. 1-1.
You can tell just watching Darvish in this inning, the body language, all of a sudden he's kind of out of sorts a little bit. With deep counts, he strikeouts. The pitch count starting to climb on him now with the 2 walks in this inning.
Vicious cut. 1-2. That was his A-hack. Will he get another fastball in this at bat?
A splitter.
90.
Right on right splitter. It's a little bit of a high risk pitch. You make a mistake with that one inner half, it could go a long way. There's your answer. He did throw him another heater.
Best chance for the Padres today. 2 outs, first and second. Cubs lead 3-0. Darvish home.
Tossed him up.
And where's the ball? And Margot just standing around. I don't know what he's waiting for. Andy Green wants an explanation. What's Margot arguing?
I don't think Margot knew the ball got away because it was belt high. So he didn't realize the ball had not been caught initially.
So Darvish with his 11th strikeout. It's 3-0 after 5.
Alexa, turn on the house lights.
Now get an escape with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash, or $6,102 in total savings. Only at your local Ford dealer.
As a struggling actor,
I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Buchamode.
Cut.
Line.
Cut. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Cut. Liberty. Am I allowed to riff? What if I come out of the water? Liberty Bibbity.
Cut. We'll dub it.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
We trust USAA more than any other company out there. They give us excellent customer service every time.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. USAA took care of her car rental and getting her car towed. All I had to take care of was making sure that my daughter was okay.
If I met another veteran and they were with another insurance company, I would tell them, you need to join USAA because they have better rates and better service.
We're the Gomez family. We're the Rivera family.
We are the Kirby family, and we are USAA members for life.
Get your auto insurance quote today.
What if once in a blue moon happened more than once in a blue moon? Brewed with Valencia orange peel for a taste beyond the ordinary. Reach for the moon.
Still 3-0. And the Padres go into their bullpen. Left-hander Nick Margevicius takes over here in the 6th.
Gavicius was in the rotation earlier this year. Started the season in the rotation. Had his struggles, was demoted. And since coming back, he's worked 3 times out of the bullpen.
So does Darvish have another inning in that arm today?
I don't know. Given the forearm issue that he had, just the look in that last inning kind of labored. Didn't look comfortable out there.
Bullpen currently quiet. Typically after 1 out, if someone's coming in to start the next inning, you'll see action. So we'll keep an eye on that.
We'd like to be able to get at least 1 more out of him, or get as many outs out of him as possible. Don't know exactly who's available in the bullpen today.
One and 2 on Schwarber. On twice. Stolen base, a run scored. The steal was his 2nd of the year. And it was a steal of 3rd. He strikes out this time.
Tomorrow, the Cubs welcome seniors and their families to Wrigley Field for Senior Day, presented by Humana, which includes an interactive experience from Humana in Gallagher Way. A portion of net proceeds benefit the Greater Chicago Food Depository. For more information, visit Cubs.com/special ticket offers. The old prospectors in the house today.
.1-0 on Bryant is a strike that grabbed the outside edge. On the ground to 3rd. Spinning play by France. Had a little trouble getting rid of it. A solid throw to Hosmer in time.
France was out early, taking a bunch of ground balls this morning. And over at 3rd base. And work pays off. Built like a 3rd baseman, that kid.
Former Cub Rich Hill back in action this evening in Baltimore as the Dodgers play the Orioles. Rich has been out since mid-June with a forearm injury.
Dodgers have had their fair share of injuries, but it hasn't really slowed them down much.
Edwin Encarnacion, a homer today, but had to leave with a strained oblique. Yankees beat the Tigers 10-4. First of a doubleheader.
Ditto Yankees.
Yeah.
Been fighting injuries all year long. A record number of injuries, but On pace for 105 wins.
Man, the broken bat went flying into the stands. I hope everybody's all right. As Caratini is out, Cubs go 1-2-3 and lead 3-0.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
How many is too many bibs? How does it fold?
Doesn't look right.
There it is.
There you go. So when's the little lady due?
In like 4 hours.
Adoption.
Non-stop flights so you can be there when it matters most. Because an airline with heart takes care of yours.
Introducing Color Snap Color ID from Sherwin-Williams. Color palettes curated just for you.
I grew up in Gary, worked in the steel mills, on the railroad, and the building trades, alongside other men and women who worked hard every single day. So when I became a lawyer, I made a commitment to build a firm that worked as hard as the people we represent, to win justice for those who've been injured or killed through negligence, to make our roads and work sites safer, preventing needless accidents from happening again. It's hard work, but it's also why year after year we're named among the best lawyers in America.
At Mike Anderson Chevrolet, you've come to the right place. Everything you need is right here.
Quality people.
Quality cars. Quality service.
So we're introducing a deal that's just right for you.
Lease a 2019 Equinox front-wheel drive LT for just $189 a month.
That's right. We're here for you when you need us most. So hurry in and save.
Visit Mike Anderson Chevrolet in Chicago, 1 mile west of the Kennedy on beautiful Irving Park Road.
Mike Anderson Chevrolet, the Chevy Giant.
See you soon.
Fan Cam is brought to you by Shiner Bach. This is Shiner Country. Darvish back out there for the bottom of the 6th against Garcia, Martini, and Myers. He's got 11 strikeouts through 5. And the bullpen still quiet.
.89 pitches. I would think first reach, and somebody would get up.
One and one.
Hey, shout out to Brandon Spinner, watching today from Huntsville, Alabama, with his brand new 6-day-old baby girl, Aubrey.
Hey, congrats.
Get her a newborn Cubs onesie. Hey, there's a quality baby.
Trying to eat that red button.
Yeah. Red buttons. Now, there was a comedian.
I want to eat your hat. Pulled into the corner. That's a fair ball. Castellanos couldn't get it, and Garcia will end up at third. Guessing a double and an error. Ball hit that angled wall.
Yeah, this is not an easy play at all because of all the funky angles out there. Castellanos actually positioned himself pretty well here to handle this carom. Just kind of got beyond him, and that little move there where he couldn't secure the ball allows Garcia to go from second to third.
They gave him a triple. And here's Martini, the infield back, with a 3-run lead.
And you do have movement in the Cubs bullpen.
I guess it would have been too easy for puns if Martini had batted after a double.
or if Rossi were still here. One moment there, and Nick thought he had the ball in his glove. Obviously did not.
Darvish on an 0-1, fouled away. They haven't put many balls in play. It's only their second hit. It's Kyle Ryan.
Well, he's been striking everybody out today with a man on third, nobody out. Obviously, that would be the desired result here. 0-2, they're going to go elevated heater.
19 batters in, 6 balls in play against Darvish. 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. 2 hits, 4 outs that have been in play.
Darvish really wanted that one. Talk about situational pitching. Now, normally with a 3-run lead, you're thinking just get an out. Don't worry so much about that run. But he's generated so many swings and misses here today. He's definitely thinking punch out.
In the dirt. So if you just do a little math, we talk about balls in play a lot. Batting average on balls in play typically 290 to 310. The Padres today are 2 for 6. That's 333. So that's not that far off what you would normally see. So the fact that Darvish has limited the balls in play, they only have 2 hits. So that's why you like having strikeout pitchers on your staff.
And home run hitters on your club.
Right. And a home run would not be considered a ball in play because the defense can't catch it. This would be a really good Coors Field start too, for that reason.
Yeah, that's where you really get punished by the ball in play.
Did he go? Yes. Call made at third by DJ Rayburn. Strikeout number 12 for Darvish.
Yeah, the infield back, the Cubs are quote-unquote conceding the run, but no concessions from Darvish. Continuing to chase those strikeouts. Martini clearly went.
Season high 12 punch-outs for you, Darvish. 15 is his career high. Outside to Myers.
He carved Myers up last time he was up. First time a fly to center.
Pitch 100.
Third time through the batting order, the advantage usually starts to tilt towards the hitters. They've seen a pitcher's repertoire. A better shot at recognizing the ball out of his hand, what it's going to do.
Good block by Victor.
To Aaron Boone the other day talking about his Yankees club, said in the postseason he's going to be very unconventional the way he handles his pitchers. I think he said Paxton would be the only guy he would treat as a traditional starter. He's going to do a lot of bullpenning. I mean, I don't know if that's unconventional. That's kind of the way things have been headed, especially in the postseason here lately. Nice to be able to discuss your postseason pitching strategy.
Yeah.
Time of the year.
12th. They did get rid of an extra off day during the postseason. They now have travel days built in, but maybe a point where you want to get rid of even more off days just to make it a little more challenging on those managers. Use their bullpen every game. 3-2. Myers thought it was ball 4, and he might have been right. It doesn't matter now. Well, you rarely get that call when the catcher has to reach for it.
Yeah, no. And the way he jerked it back, it basically tells everybody in both dugouts that the pitch was off the plate.
Big 3-2. On its way home. Swing and a miss. 2 down. 13 strikeouts for Darvish.
Leadoff triple, back-to-back punch-outs. Martini and now Myers can't find a way to put the ball in play.
1 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 2 more here in the sixth.
Hosmer has struck out both times he's been up there today.
He would probably have to throw 160 pitches to get through 9 today, but if he were allowed to, I bet you he'd get to 20. Right now at 105, so this will be his final inning. Hosmer fouls. 1-1. Foul. 1-2. Darvish trying to shorten this game for the bullpen, and he's an out away from getting through 6 with a 3-0 lead. I've seen you be a little more animated today, and some misses. Phelps, the right-hander, Ryan, the lefty.
I think he knows his stuff is so good today that if he makes his pitch, he's going to get the desired result. So when he doesn't execute the pitch, he's very frustrated. You get in that zone where you can kind of anticipate the outcome before you even make the pitch.
It's away, no swing. Garcia holds it third. There's also a day where the corner umpires have to really be on their toes because he's gotten so many check swings.
Taking that big lead, got his attention, so he'll step off, reset.
Got him looking. 14 strikeouts, one off his career high. 3 strikeouts in 3 different innings today. What a performance.
You're gonna need a new toothbrush.
So I've been living with AT&T for a while now. The internet speeds I'm getting aren't exactly the ones listed in their ads. AT&T, why am I paying the same price for a fraction of the speed you advertise?
You're saying you want fast internet.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Stop living with AT&T. It's time to switch to Xfinity. Ask about download speed up to 400 megabits per second or even faster, up to 1 gig. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Save big money on a great selection of Black & Decker power tools from Menards. Tackle dozens of jobs with this Black & Decker 20-volt 4-tool combo kit with drill, circular, and recip saws, LED work light, 2 batteries and charger. It's just $119. Then add this Black & Decker orbital jigsaw or mouse detail sander. Your choice. Only $29 each. Now during Menards Fall Catalog Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Another foodie trip. Who even cares?
211 people.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Don't hate like their trip. Book yours with Hotels.com and get rewarded basically everywhere. That fish is done, Carol. Hotels.com. Be there, do that, get rewarded.
I'm Wilson Contreras, and if you need a personal injury lawyer, call Howard.
For car, rideshare accidents, work injuries, or any other type of injury case, give me a call. I'm here to help.
Put 3126 million in your phone now for what you need, Howard.
Injury law made personal. That's Aiken Law.
Get up to 0% APR for 72 months on select 2019 models.
Welcome back. Top of the 7th. Cubs lead 3-zip. Yu Darvish has struck out 14 here this afternoon. His day likely over. And we'll find out in short order. Jason Hayward leads off the 7th against Nick Margavicius, on for his 2nd inning of work. And that's going to be 2, maybe 3 for Hayward. Agapa. Left on left, does not phase Jason Hayward, gets on top of that high pitch. One hops the wall in right center. RBIs today, sac fly, Bryant, 2-run single, Happ. Will get a chance from the right side now against this lefty.
Shows bunt.
As per our conversation earlier. Late in the game, and now you're start to think about more one-run strategies, not the big inning. Push bunt, the ground ball to the right side is more in play here. Especially if you're going to hit for your pitcher. Only if you're going to hit for your pitcher, really.
Perfectly done. And he's going to reach.
Oh, that's even better.
That's a bunt hit for Ian Happ.
That was just lovely. Beautifully done.
And that'll be
Andy
it for the
Green
lefty.
out. Yep.
Pitching change coming. Cubs lead 3-0. Trying to add on when we come back.
How does it feel to hit a wall? To reach your limit? How does it feel to go faster, push further, be stronger? Life isn't about finding limits. It's about realizing you have none.
Why bother mastering something? Why test a hybrid engine for over 6 million miles? Why hand-tune an audio system? Why include the most advanced active safety system in its class, Standard? Because when you want to create an entirely new feeling, the difference between excellence and mastery is all the difference in the world. The Lexus ES. Every curve, every innovation, every feeling. A product of mastery. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Bullpen. Ghosting is bad. Don't ghost. Just tell them what's wrong.
How much dogs do you have?
I got 7 dogs.
Cubs win!
Welcome to Bay versus Ballplayer. Today, we are going to find out who knows Chris Bryant the best.
All right, roll over.
You need something you can run to that makes you happy.
The March to October is almost at the finish line, and NBC Sports Chicago has the best Cubs coverage at your fingertips. Download the My Teams app today and get the latest on the Cubs playoff push.
This call to the bullpen is brought to you by BioFreeze, the fast-acting, powerful pain relief the Cubs use to feel no limits.
This is Javi Guerra, one of the Javi Guerras in Major League Baseball. This is a former shortstop who's made the move to the mound. He's only pitched a couple times here, big league level. We saw him the other night. He was throwing really hard. Not a big guy, 5'11", $160, 23 years old.
Yu Darvish's last 8 outs or strikeouts kept the Padres off the board. Cubs leading 3-0. Trying to get some more here in the 7th. Nico Horner, the batter, and a check on Happ at first. This is a game you really have to win. You get a pitching performance like you did from Darvish. Zobrist on deck to bat for you. Another toss to first.
This is really Guerra's first year pitching as a professional. He started in the Red Sox organization. Was a pretty highly regarded position player prospect. Oh, they had a blitz on.
Cornerman crashed as the pitch was being delivered.
Thought they might get a squeeze play or safety squeeze from Nico. Stay gold, pony boy.
In on his hands, and he fouls it 1-1.
98 with a lot of run on that fastball.
Another foul, 99 from Guerra. So Yu Darvish is the first Cubs right-hander to strike out 14 in a game since Mark Pryor did it late September 2004. He had 16 against the Cincinnati Reds that day.
A lot to like about Nico Horner, and I've really been impressed with just his swing. I mean, when he decides to let it go, he generates a lot of bat speed.
Swinging. That's out number 1.
On Saturday, the Cubs and the Pirates, first pitch 120, and up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans receive a Cubs stick-on phone wallet presented by MasterCard. Go to Cubs.com to get your tickets today.
See, JD, stick that on the back of your phone, and then you can put stuff in that pocket.
Put your lottery tickets in there, and gas card, your library card.
Social Security card. That would
leave home without it.
That'd be a bad idea. Don't do that. Zobrist off the bench, bounces to second. They get one. That's all they'll get. And Hayward scores to make it 4-0. I'm a little curious why the Padres weren't a little more aggressive there. I know they were playing for 2. I thought they might, with 1 out, hedge their bets a little bit. Gallagher insurance run for the Cubs.
Well, we've seen both clubs in this series have opportunities with man on third base and not be able to get the job done. Zobrist, a guy who's always been really good at putting the ball in play in that situation.
You see the defensive alignment brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. So the Padres didn't get Garcia home after the leadoff triple. The Cubs do convert here in the 7th.
Hundy.
Downstairs for a ball, 2-1. 22,501 paid crowd here at Petco Park on a glorious Thursday afternoon.
Well, that's a nice plan B to have, right? If you're a position player and it is deemed that you're not going to be able to make it, if you're deficient offensively, and you go, oh, by the way, I can throw 100 miles per hour.
He likes throwing to first.
Trevor Hoffman, position player. Converted, became a Hall of Famer.
I don't think he cramps up in that left hamstring. Leg up the whole time.
Yeah, a great balance.
Cubs add to the lead. Stretch time. It's 4-0 from San Diego.
There's a reason people feel a sense of community at Meijer.
Every Meijer store partners with a local food pantry. And with you, our Simply Give program has provided over 500 million meals to hungry families in the Midwest. That's one reason people feel a sense of community at Meijer.
4 lines of unlimited data for $100 a month.
Boop! That makes 10 million and 1 smiles on Cricket.
There's 4 of us, so...
10 million and 5.
4.
Point is, you got a deal. Join over 10 million customers smiling on Cricket.
Ah, yes. The weekend. So, are you and your friends going to pop the top on some light beers after an exercise-a-thon? Where you spend all day doing some sort of epic hiking, biking, rollerblading thing? No. You got real work to do, involving fire and smoke and throwing back another Shiner Light Blonde. And that is the only thing you're sweating.
You know.
There's a reason the kettle chips are so good at Meijer.
We cut our chips a little thick, cook them a little long, and batches that are a little small. So all our flavors are really big. At crunch time, that's why the kettle chips are so good at Meijer.
Just like we promised, it's time for the Miller Lite Hold True moment. Yu Darvish is dominant as we've seen him as a Chicago Cub. 14 strikeouts, 2 walks, only 2 hits allowed in 6 scoreless frames.
A dominant performance by Darvish. We expected him to be good against this lineup, but that was lights out here this afternoon. He yields now to Kyle Ryan, who is pitching for the 67th time. And he does so with a 4-2 record and a 2.98 ERA.
Meanwhile, the Cardinals lead 6-3 in Colorado. They're in the 8th inning. They did something today they had never done previously in their franchise history. They led off the first 4 innings with a home run.
That's really rare.
That's crazy.
It's wild and wacky. Who got him? Dexter.
Fowler led off the game. Let's see, Fowler. Well, they've hit 5 today, so I can't tell you which have been the leadoff. But Fowler, Wong, Ozuna, Ravello, and Bader. So pick 4 of those 5. Okay. They let off innings with home runs. I think everybody but Wong was a leadoff. So Joe match up the rest of the way. Craig Kimbrell's still on the injured list.
Yeah, this would have been his first day eligible to come off the injured list. But, unfortunately, that is not the case. It's Perdomo.
One other thing to note about bullpen usage. Joe's mapping out well ahead of time how he wants it to go. There's a leadoff walk. You have guys for certain parts of the lineup, but when things get hairy is when it doesn't go as planned.
Right, you have to adjust on the fly. Yeah,
that's when you end up with matchups that are subpar at times.
And the other thing I think a lot of times the fans don't realize, and a lot of times we don't know, is just who's available on any given day.
Correct.
some guys are a little tender. They're trying to stay away from him. So maybe even if a guy hasn't pitched in 2 or 3 days and you assume he's available, he might not be.
Five straight misses for Ryan, and then here comes the pitching coach. And like we often say, pitching coach is going to say, Kyle, throw strikes. Go get them.
Trust your stuff, get that double play ball. And he's also going to say, you know, Kyle, you can watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand with MLB.tv. And, Kyle, your subscription includes MLB At Bat Premium, allowing you to stream live baseball on your favorite supported devices. However, Kyle, blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Okay, go get him. Get a ground ball here. And you can watch it later on the app.
Well played. There's a strike. Good visit. No Machado today. I would assume he's available for a pinch hit at bat. And if that does happen, Joe will most definitely have a right-hander available in the bullpen, as Machado has been great against lefties this season.
Padres just have to be giddy to look out there and see anybody but Darvish on the mound. Two.
Pitch. Borderline didn't get it. It's full.
I think the Machado factor is why Rowan Wick is up right now, as a matter of fact. I think, you know, Wick might be a guy Joe would use to finish this game off. But if there's a couple guys on base and all of a sudden Andy Green goes to Machado, Joe wants to be able to react.
Yeah, this feels like a big out to get. You don't want the Padres to have any reason to believe they can get back in this game. France giving them a good fight.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where France's weakness doesn't really match up with Ryan's strength. Ryan's a sinker baller. France is vulnerable to the elevated fastball. So to ask Ryan to do that takes him out of his game a little bit. See, he hasn't really done that. He's stayed with what he does.
Bounce foul to third.
DJ Rayburn made the call. It wasn't an emphatic call. Really
looks like it was correct.
Yeah, I think it was correct. Maybe it wasn't emphatic because it wasn't that close. You know, if it's a borderline, then the guy's really going to sell it.
He got him. Looking. That's 15 strikeouts for Cubs pitching today.
as I peruse my card here, I think I'm seeing 7 looking.
Austin Allen. Takes a strike. Rizzo's got it, steps on the bag, throw to second, tag applied, out. Double play. 3-6 to end the inning. He works around the leadoff walk, keeps the game 4-0 through 7.
I'm almost there.
Your worth is more than what shows on the outside. Well equipped, redesigned, and at a great price. The 2019 Civic LX from Honda.
This would be awkward if you were sharing these nachos with anyone but yourself. Nachos are now a meal with your choice of double the seasoned beef or slow-cooked shredded chicken plus a medium drink. The $5 Grande Nachos Box, only at Taco Bell.
Make the big leap, even if you have doubts. Take small steps, especially if they're easy. Wash your beard daily to reduce gray gradually. And be open to new firsts like Control GX, the first and only gray-reducing beard wash. Be the better man you are and look the part.
Mark your calendars this Friday and Saturday at Dot Camera. It's our annual Fall Expo. Manufacturer reps from Sony, Canon, Nikon, and many more will be here to help you choose the latest camera gear at 2-day-only sale pricing. It's the biggest camera sale of the year.
T-Mobile partners with MLB to bring fans everywhere closer to the game. Allowing fans to share highlights that seem impossible and memories that become unforgettable. Because baseball is more than a sport. It's America's game, and it's on America's network. T-Mobile, now connecting 99% of baseball fans.
Hey, Cub fans, with Xfinity XFi, you get the ultimate control of your in-home Wi-Fi. Pause the Wi-Fi on any connected devices, see who's on your network, and more. This is beyond Wi-Fi. This is XFi. 4-0 Cubs bat in the 8th against Luis Perdomo.
Fourth pitcher for the Padres here this afternoon, Perdomo, pitching for the 40th time, and he's got a 3.43 ERA. Sinker, slider, changeup. It's a lot of ground ball outs. That is his strength. .38 times out of the pen. He's made one start. He came up as a starting pitcher, but little by little has morphed into a bullpen guy. Go for 3 with 3 punch outs today. Somebody please throw me a fastball in the strike zone here. Just takes one.
Got under it. Myers an early call off of Naylor, and he's got it. Here's Schwarber. single, walk, steal, run, strikeout.
According to the Padre media guide, Perdomo's favorite players are David Ortiz and Pedro Martinez. And he enjoys any movie Vin Diesel is in.
Who doesn't? He was doing the walk-off and didn't get it. Hefty home run time. Your leaders, Schwarber with 35. Baez will end with 29.
I miss not watching Javi play baseball.
Good luck to the South Bend Cubs. Game 2 of the Midwest League Championship gets underway soon. They won the opener last night against Clinton. I believe they're the Lumber Kings.
I like Lumber Kings. That's a good name. These guys, their AA club here is the Sod Poodles.
I think a good name for a baseball team would be the Lumber.
Yeah. The Pirates in the 70s, they were known as the Lumber Company. Stargill and Parker in that group.
So then a marketing firm would say you can't use that nickname because if you get shut out, then the headline would be Lumber Slumber. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. So yeah, but they scored 10. It's, you know, heavy lumber. Works both ways. I think any nickname that makes a headline writer's job easy is kind of an added benefit.
Yeah.
Right?
It's good marketing. Did I read where Ohio State tried to patent the?
I read
Ohio
that.
State?
Yes.
It was denied.
The word the, huh? No, actually it was the word the, but you had to say it the. All the highways in California said nope.
We got that. We're the 5. We're the 5.
Hoisted into center. Myers from second there, I think, lost sight of it. We go to the bottom of the 8. Cubs 4, Padres nothing.
Experience unparalleled customer service in a world-class facility. Experience unprecedented selection of new and certified pre-owned Jaguar and Land Rover vehicles. Experience our state-of-the-art service facility, staffed by top-rated Jaguar Land Rover technicians equipped with the newest diagnostic technology, delivering unmatched precision and speed. Experience values that don't just meet your expectations, they exceed them. Experience the all-new Jaguar Land Rover Schaumburg. Welcome to the Circle.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Kick off football season with Buick. Get 16% below MSRP on most 2019 Buick Encore models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners and lessees get an additional 4% below MSRP.
How's the battery?
All good.
Are we there yet?
Come on!
Are we there yet?
Safety car set. Put.
Copy that.
Are we there yet? Not yet. See? Hands free.
Are we there yet?
Not every journey has an end. Here's to the next 100 years of innovation. The journey continues at your local BMW center. Hurry in to test drive the BMW 3 Series today.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Cubs studio update. Be sure to download the latest Cubs Talk podcast. We visit with Tennessee Smokies broadcaster Mick Gillespie. He gives us the lowdown on Nico Horner. This is one of the best players he's seen come through the Cubs system. Post-game show follows the ballgame. Back to Len and Jim. Bring it home, boys, from San Diego.
This fall, a small-town choir needs to find their voice. Bradley Whitford and Anna Camp star in the new comedy Perfect Harmony, Thursdays this fall on NBC. There's the 5.
Was it really?
Yeah. Take that up to the Slauson cutoff.
Strike one on Urias. Kyle Ryan worked a scoreless 7th in relief of Yu Darvish. Padres with 2 hits on the day. 0-2. Seth Mejias Green is on deck. Toward the middle, Horner will make a throw, but it's late. Urias has an infield hit.
Urias has been collecting a lot of hits in this series. He hasn't been tearing the cover off the ball, but he's certainly getting his hits. Got on top of this one. Horner, who made a play very similar to this the other night. Is it a noble effort? The longer he plays at this level, you get a feel for the opposing base runners, and you know whether you have a legitimate shot or not. And that's one where you're better off hanging on, not making that throw.
Mike checks in on Twitter and says a new team, minor league team in Huntsville, Alabama next year. Pitch low. The Rocket City Trash Pandas. That sounds fake. Sounds like something you'd come up with. Yours is the Screaming Yellow Parakeets?
Yellow Parakeets, yeah.
Would you get that whole nickname somehow on the jersey?
Hey, you might have to abbreviate. Well, there was one in one of the summer leagues, Savannah Bananas or something like that. That's a fun gig. Those minor league, the marketing departments come up with those.
2-1. Mejias Green had his first big league hit last night in his first major league start. Three and one the count. Could be 2. Double play. How big is that?
Second one dialed up here by Kyle Ryan. Anthony Rizzo started one day in the last inning here, more conventional 6-4-3.
Base is empty. The batter, Greg Garcia. Great work by Kyle Ryan so far. Has been one of the best pitched games of the year for the Cubs. Starting with Yu Darvish and his 6 innings and 14 strikeouts.
Stylistically, two very different pitchers, right? The swing and miss of Darvish and Kyle Ryan, all about getting the ground ball, pitch to contact, put it on the ground.
Was an automatic take for Garcia, apparently. 3-2. A terrible idea down 4. We need base runners. Got him looking.
The second time he's been rung up today.
16 Cubs strikeouts. 4-0 to the 9th.
What?
Your face.
Your face.
What?
You got the whole thing.
Why didn't you tell me?
Honey, no one's gonna notice.
Right.
Snorkeling trip.
Low fares to awkward tan lines, because an airline with heart lets you follow yours.
And Doug.
And now, for their service to the community, we present Limu Emu and Doug with this key to the city.
It's an honor to tell you that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. And now, we need to get back to work. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
When you're overpaying, get it on eBay.
Can a beer be brewed for great taste? Only 96 calories. With 0 grams of sugar? No sweat. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Did you guys know that with Dunkin's Sip Peel Win game, you can win prizes online like free gas for a year?
What's that? You can win free gas for a year. We should probably head to Dunkin' then.
Come play Sip Peel Win at Dunkin' for your chance to win millions of prizes. America runs on Dunkin'.
Time now for your Verizon projected starters. The upcoming series against the Pirates. John Lester tomorrow. That's a 3:05 start at Wrigley. Kyle Hendricks on Saturday, and Jose Quintana, who was brilliant versus the Bucks in Williamsport in mid-August, will get the ball on Sunday.
There's Gerardo Reyes, his second appearance in the series. He's got a big arm. He's had his issues. He's allowed a lot of base runners in 17 innings. At this level, the stuff is certainly there. A 3.57 ERA at AAA El Paso.
Yeah, the trash pandas are real. I was kidding, but I got a lot of response. There is a North Woods League team called the Traverse City Pit Spitters.
Pit Spitters. Nico Horner played in that league for the Madison Marauders, I think. There's a team going into my area up in New York State. They're going to be called the Adirondack River Pigs. Some people started to protest that. They had to have a town meeting about it.
Why?
I don't know.
They
thought it was demeaning, but I think back in the logging industry, I think the River Pig was a nickname for somebody who worked. I'm not sure.
The Pit Spitters is great because it's about cherries. There's a roller into center, Caratini aboard. And it's a picture of two cherries connected by stem at the top, and they're spitting baseballs. It's awesome.
Just a little nudge up the middle for Caratini, and he is now 1 out of 4 today. Continues to swing a hot bat. After going through a long funk, he has bounced back nicely. I guess all that really matters is what happens between now and the end of the year.
A fly to deep left. Martini will run it down on the warning track and send Caratini back to first.
Start of every season, a Major League Baseball player has an idea of what he wants to accomplish. Some guys actually write down their goals, but everybody's focused on numbers. That matters. That's how you get that's how you are evaluated in this game. What's your OPS? What's your WAR? What's your batting average? At this stage of the game, it's all about just find a way to help your team win that day's game. A couple big knocks, make a play, steal a base, whatever.
Ian Happ, and what was seen at the time as a bit of a surprise move, was demoted to AAA before opening day. In the end, they said it was a good experience, but admitted it was a big blow psychologically for a guy who is trying to establish himself at this level. Nico Horner wrote down, make my major league debut this year in spring training. He might have.
Might have, I don't know.
Two and two. Choke up and foul tip, strike three. So Ian with 2 hits today strikes out, and it brings up Horner.
I've quit trying to figure out what causes arm injuries in pitchers. You know, it used to be watch a guy's mechanics and wow, it's a good fluid delivery, smooth, effortless, looks like he's going to be okay. And you watch a guy like this, kind of recoil, slings it up there, low 3/4. You think, man, that's a blowout waiting to happen. But
they all are, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. I guess that's the next frontier, right? Biomechanics. What's the perfect delivery to prevent injury or minimize the risk?
It might be underhanded.
Yeah, they used to always say that underhanded was at least for the shoulder. I seem to recall the story of somebody trying to make a go of it as an underhanded pitcher years ago.
Popped him up, and Allen has no play.
So you're limited to foul territory conversation we had earlier. And anything hit behind the plate is going to be out of play.
I bet you in 1987 that would have been an out in 25 of the 26 ballparks. That was about 60 feet behind home plate, and it was 4 rows back.
Benito Santiago would have caught that one.
Yeah, over at old Jack Murphy Stadium. Give it to a kid. I love it.
I'm not getting ripped on social media. Pitch to hit there. Had a good swing at it.
Yes, you're talking about
Kid
goals.
knows somebody, man. He's right behind home plate.
I wish we could do an experiment, which can never happen, especially now, because everything is so available. The guys don't know what their numbers are. You almost like you sequester a jury. You let a big league player play 3 months, and you never tell him what his numbers are, his batting average, all that stuff. And then after the 3 months, you do a survey and you say, okay, what do you think your batting average is? You think guys would shoot way high or low?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I feel like I'm a 320 hitter. Well, you're hitting 240.
Or they might feel like they've hit into all this tough luck, and I'm only hitting 260, and they've turned out they're hitting.
I feel like it wouldn't
change.
Very few guys would get it even close to correct, because in the grind of the everyday, you just don't know. And similarly for pitchers, you know what your earned run average is? I don't think you'd have any clue.
Pretty good battle here.
I was talking with Will Venable about this ballpark, and he was here before they shortened right field. And I said, you know, if they had StatCast back in 09, and you hit one to the warning track and right, and then after the game, I said that would have been a home run in 27 of the 30 ballparks, and it had a catch probability of 2%, but it was an 0 for 1. Would you have felt any better? He said, no, it's an out. I think most guys feel that way. We can talk about hit probability and all that stuff, but they want their batting average to go up.
Or they want to get traded
to a more hitter-friendly environment. Poked out into center, coming on Myers. He won't get there. And a terrific at bat by Horner. Caratini's got to hurry. Safe. He got in. It was close. Padres may want another look at it. Nico Horner.
What a battle with 2 strikes. He fought and fought and fought, reached out and got this one down off the end of the bat a little bit. A little backspin flip into left center. Myers was shading a little bit the other way.
Really close, and I think they're going to challenge. Might as well. He might have been out.
It was interesting. C.B. Buckner had rotated over there, and he and Rayburn were both right there at third base to make the call.
Replay review is brought to you by Restore. Get your hair back. Text SCORE to 31311. That's SCORE to 31311. This would not be an ideal way to make the third out. Fortunately, the Cubs have a 4-0 lead. Single for Horner. He moved to second on the advance to third. I think Victor did get in.
I think so too. And CCB drifting over there into the play. And I don't know much about umpire rotation on plays. I'm not sure why he was over there, but it's kind of interesting. And there's a great picture, and I have a copy of it, and I apologize to the fine gentleman who's he works at Steak 48 there in Chicago, and his dad was a photographer, and I think it was in the St. Louis paper years ago. It might have been in the 50s. It was a play at second base, might even involve Musial. And there was two umpires right there, and as the tag's being made, one guy's making the emphatic out call, and the other umpire is making the emphatic safe call. It's this great photo.
Continues. Tony Kemp will bat, so was he safe or out? Usual.
I don't recall.
Even better. So Kemp pitch hitting for Kyle Ryan. Bases will be loaded for Anthony Rizzo.
Greatest leadoff hitter of all time. Took a walk to start the ball game and came around to score the first run. Since then, he is 0 for 3. Hit the ball sharply, his second at bat on a line to short.
One ball and no strikes. Cardinals lead 8-3 in the ninth, and they're still batting. They have the bases loaded, nobody out. So, barring a miraculous Rockies comeback, the Cardinals will salvage the series finale there. Milwaukee a winner today, their 7th in a row. Cubs need to win this one to stay now in a tie for the second wild card spot, and 4 back of the Cardinals.
Cubs will have an opportunity to gain ground on one of those clubs because the Brewers and the Cardinals play each other this weekend.
Way out of the zone. It's 3-0.
Reyes, I mean, you would never teach anyone to pitch the way he does. I mean, he just kind of upright the way he recoils and slings it up there. To me, it looks like it'd be very hard to be consistent and any kind of command. He's got the driver.
Way up in the air. And that will end the inning. They leave the bases loaded. Bottom 9, 4-0 Cubs.
does it feel to hear that voice in your head say, you can't take another hill, and then silence it? Life isn't about finding limits. It's about realizing you have none.
Hello world, here's a dance that we're doing.
Come on, get healthy.
Put your heart into getting out and moving.
To keep us healthy.
Don't miss a beat. With the region's largest heart program, Advocate connects you to the highest quality care. Let's make healthy happen.
Sharing a moment gets everybody cruising.
Come on, get healthy. Come on, get healthy.
Mark your calendars this Friday and Saturday at Dot Camera. It's our annual Fall Expo. Manufacturer reps from Sony, Canon, Nikon, and many more will be here to help you choose the latest camera gear at 2-day only sale pricing. It's the biggest camera sale of the year.
Dear Coffee, you're fired. Your fancy foam and exotic blends are no match for my cockpit red leather seats and my zippy looks. I've got all the buzz now. Ciao, Camry.
Right now, you can get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2019 Toyota Camry. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.